Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's time for a quick Disney Plus news roundup. We're going to be talking about the new trailer for Only Murders in the Building. We'll also be talking about some new other content that's going to be coming to Hulu and much more. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Disney has released the first trailer for the upcoming third season of Only Murders in the Building, which is going to be premiering on Hulu in the United States, on Star Plus in Latin America, and on Disney Plus around the world on the 8th of August. So we're getting 2 episodes on that Tuesday. New episodes dropping weekly afterwards. The new trailer kind of sets up what's been going on and kind of teases, like, you know, what we're going to be seeing in this future season, which is basically there's another murder and these guys are going to be investigating, and there's lots of little humor stuff going alongside it. Really looking forward to watching this show. I really enjoyed the first 2 seasons, which you can watch right now on those streaming platforms. But yeah, I think the trailer looks great. It's kind of that weird thing again. We see that the chemistry between the 3 main actors is so good. It really does make a massive difference to the show, why it's so fun to watch. So really looking forward to getting into it. We've also got Meryl Streep in there. You got Paul Rudd. There's just a lot of great talent in this series. To me, it just looks great. Can't wait to watch it when it starts dropping, as I said, from the 8th of August. But let me know, are you excited about Only Murders in the Building? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below. Disney has also released a brand new trailer for the upcoming Hulu original film, Miguel Wants to Fight, which is going to be coming out on Hulu in the United States and on Disney Plus in many countries around the world. It's already been confirmed for Canada and Australia, and that's coming out on Friday the 16th of August. So in this movie, we get to see Miguel, and he kind of basically wants to get into a fight because he's never been in one before he moves. And this kind of trailer was a little bit more different than I was expecting. I was like, well, is this going to be like some kind of Cobra Kai thing? But no, they kind of incorporate like flashes in with like anime and other kind of things in there, like with, and I kind of like that. I like the idea of what they're doing. This one is definitely in that kind of low budget because it's come from American High, which are behind lots of, you know, just small budget movies that we've seen on Disney Plus and Hulu already. It looks fun. I'm going to give it a go when it drops. I'm not it's not one of those films that like I must watch this one, but I think it'll be a nice little addition to watch over a weekend and see what happens with it. I like kung fu stuff. I mean, it looks like it's got a little bit of humor in there. It looks okay. It's like exactly what it kind of looks like on the tin of just a cheap TV streaming movie. It looks okay. It's kind of one of those things. Sometimes with these movies, your expectations are so low that when you watch it, you enjoy it. So looking forward to watching it when it drops. But let me know, we will be checking out this film. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on from there, let's now talk about a new reality series which has been given a full series order by Hulu. It is the Untitled Wayne Brady and Family Project. So it's about the comedian who has starred in such series as How I Met Your Mother. He's also been in Whose Line Is It Anyway? And it's going to be that kind of typical thing where they follow the family through their life. We're going to be expecting to see a lot more of this in the months to come, because essentially with the writer's strike and the actor's strike, doing these kind of shows, it kind of falls outside of that, so therefore they can continue to do so. I suspect as well, with this one being a Hulu original, it'll also be released as a Star original around the world on Disney Plus. No word yet on when this one's going to drop, but yeah, just some more reality series, and as I said, we're going to be seeing a little bit more of this one, but let me know if you're excited about it in the comments below. Okay, let's now talk about what's new on Disney Plus today. So around the world and on Hulu in the US and on Star Plus in Latin America, we got the season finale of the 3rd season of The Kardashians. So this episode kind of definitely feels a little better place. It is the middle of July and we got a Christmas special. Basically, it's kind of them all getting ready for Christmas Day and they're buying presents, and it's just a little bit over the top. I mean, you see what they're spending and what they're doing, and this whole thing of like, we're going to keep it private and then we're going to show you all the video footage that we recorded and just us showing. There's a whole host of stuff in this one. It's fine, but it definitely feels a little bit along the lines of should they have this been held back until later this year? But it also shows how far behind the show is. I mean, you know, obviously this is the Christmas stuff. I kind of feel like we should have had this a while ago. But yeah, so there you go. It's a nice Christmas special in the middle of July. What can't go wrong with that one? So as I said, you'll find that one on Disney Plus around the world. We've also got that one on Hulu in the US. Don't yet know when the 4th season is going to be arriving, but they have signed up for another 2 more seasons, so we know they're coming. But yeah, let us know if you're enjoying this Kardashian series in the comments below. In our comment of the day from Diabolical Gaming, who asks, what apps will survive the strikes, and will there be any big price differences after the strikes are done? I'm highly concerned that the strikes will cause huge price increases once they finish and new deals are finalised. So we don't really know how long these strikes are going to go on for. Obviously, the studios and the unions that are currently striking, they want to get to a deal and get back to work. but there seems to be a lot of just issues of just not getting together, and you know, some of the things that the studios want and some of the things that the unions want aren't on the same page. But ultimately, it is going to result in more money being spent. I mean, that's just how it's going to be doing. And obviously, that's great for actors and writers, especially the ones that are, you know, that basically need a pay rise. You know, they are just not getting enough money to survive. And I know a lot of us will be thinking like, you know, well, actors and writers and stuff, you know, they get loads of money and stuff. Yeah, for every like Tom Cruise that there is dozens, if not less, that are earning less than like minimum wage. So, you know, you got to put that into consideration as to bring everybody up to being able to work in it. So that is something that needs to happen. Ultimately, the prices are going to get passed on to us, to consumer, through tickets, through digital reset, and through streaming services. That's always going to happen. That happens with every single product. The prices keep raising, they will keep raising their prices. So streaming is going to go up in cost. We know that, we know that they're trying to make more money from their streaming services. There will be price rises. There will be more prices rises going pretty much yearly. I suspect that's going to happen. And it's not just the price of the actors and the writers going up. It's going to be everything. The price of making the show, the price of distributing it. There's a lot of costs that are going to continue to rise. You only have to go to your supermarket right now and just see how much prices have increased on everything. So that's going to pass through. Obviously, they're going to be trying to reduce costs, which is why we are going to be seeing a lot less content being created, not just on Disney Plus, but across the board. They've all kind of realised they were spending way too much. That just was not sustainable. We're going to see more films going to cinemas. We're going to see more longer digital releases before hitting Disney Plus to try and get as much money as possible. And that's going to be a thing. We're also seeing some consolidation. We're obviously going to see that with Hulu and Disney Plus, because they know that not everyone is going to be able to subscribe to all of these different platforms, and there's only going to be so many that some of us keep. Some of us might drop in and out on different ones. Some of us might have some that we keep all the time, and there'll be some that we just dip in and out of, depending on when these shows come on. So Disney want to make sure that they're one of the ones that you keep, and I think with the addition of Hulu, you're really going to see a big difference. I know internationally, for me with Disney Plus, there are so many shows that I'm watching that I feel like that's kind of like a standard one. Only this past week, we cancelled Amazon Prime because we're like, there's only a few shows we're really watching on it. Maybe around Christmas time when we start doing some more shopping, we might do it for Prime, but we just weren't spending enough on it to warrant spending on it. I'm probably at the line of when my deal is up on Sky Cinema and Paramount Plus. I'm probably going to drop that one too, because there's nothing really been on there lately that I've been wanting to watch. So there is this kind of thing of, everyone's going through different things of what you want to buy, what you don't want to buy. The prices are going to go up. We're going to see some more consolidation. We're probably going to see more streaming services close down because we are only going to be able to do so many. And, and everyone's going to have their limit of how many that is. And this is why you're seeing that consolidation. I think some of the companies are going to pull out and just license out. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Paramount did something like that at some point. Maybe Stars would do the same thing, and that there's just not going to, an AMC. I just don't think there's enough market for all of these different streaming services, and so only a few of the big ones are going to survive. But yeah, prices are going to go up. I mean, but it's not necessarily down to the effects of the strike. This is just going to be effect of everything. Just prices in general are going up across the board. And so yeah, us as consumers are just going to have to pay for it. And people can, say, well, we can't afford it. There is a point where no matter what item it is, everything gets to that point. This is why the advertising tiers are becoming more important, because this is a way that they can keep the prices down much lower. They still make the money from the advertising, and we get a cheaper option. So I think we're going to see a bigger and bigger slide between the ad-free version and the ad tier versions. I think those prices are just going to get further and further apart. And the ad-free version is the one that they're going to be wanting to get as many people on as possible. I know with Hulu, most subscribers are on that one, and they haven't even launched the ad tier internationally yet. But yeah, so that's going to be the way that they're going to be pushing onto, rather than just pushing up prices, giving us a slightly cheaper option. But lots of options, but as I said, I wouldn't necessarily put it down to the strikes. I would just put it down to everything as a whole. The prices are just going to be going up. But let us know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Laters.